Okay, so what I noticed in your videos, especially when you get going faster, uh, the rhythm is not being heard. Now, I don't know if you have like a slightly different setup than what you usually do for your videos, because it seemed like the metronome was kind of hard to hear this time around. I was able to follow it, but it was like kind of buried underneath the guitar, and I wonder, was your guitar just louder than usual? Maybe that's part of the reason. Maybe that's part of the reason you were falling off the beat there. Like with number two, I got the impression that it just was not a comfortable rhythm, comfortable strumming pattern. So we're gonna do something to help with that. But I got drums and bass for both of these. Now, one thing to point out, or another thing to point out, like the MIDI guitar, the guitar in Guitar Pro, it does get kind of difficult to really follow, especially at faster speeds, because it's like the sound really just blends. Sometimes it's really hard to distinguish the different chords being hit in the program. So I can see that being an issue when you're going faster. It's kind of hard to hear. So that's why I got drums for both of these. You got your 2 bars for the count in, and what you're going to do is hear the rhythm played the entire time. So it's not a usual like a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it goes. This time we're going to have 2 bars of the actual rhythm you're going to be playing along with. And apparently, hang on, let me close that window out so we're not hearing any extra noises. Okay. So let's see, where was I? Right. Following the drums. So yeah, the drums will play the rhythm you're going to be playing, and then you jump in. And we got more bars, basically twice as many bars you're going to work up. Hopefully that will help you get a better grasp of what to do and a better feel for everything. Let's see. And then, yeah, the bass, what the bass I'm going to do is hopefully make it even more obvious where everything is. So I'm just going to play to the metronome as I usually do for these videos. But when you listen to the track, actually let me just show the bass right now. So for number 1, what it's going to do is hit the 5th interval every downbeat for this. So basically like going. So hopefully that makes the downbeats stand out more. Makes it more obvious as to what's going on. So that's what I'm hoping happens. And then for number 2, what the bass is going to do here to help you hear it better, I'll be hitting, or the bass is going to hit the 5th interval on beats 2 and 4, which is where your quarter notes are. So hopefully that helps. Okay, so let's get into number 1. Oh, I got to go back to this. There we go. Okay, number 1 at 60. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Let's go up to 1, 2, 3, 4. $140. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And 180. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to 140 for the repeats. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of missed the strings there. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 2. So yeah, keep counting this stuff out loud. Alright, 60 beats per minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and the 2, 3 and the 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 4, 2, 3 and the 4, 1 and the 2, 3 and the 4, done. Alright, let's go to 100. 1, 2, 3, 4. Repetitions. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. theory. So it's looking good. There's only one thing to point out. There we go. Okay. So, wait a minute. That's the wrong one. This is the right one. Okay. So, this one's tricky. So remember, every time we go to this chord here, it needs to start the same place that started. So that started on the 5th fret, this started on the 5th fret. That started on the 10th fret, that started on the 10th fret. 9th fret, 9th fret, 7th fret, 7th fret. Well, here you got the 1st fret, and that's the 13th. So, because you cannot start this on the 1st fret, that means this cannot start on the 1st fret. So, if we were starting down here, and that was it on its own, that's pretty good. But, we want this to be in line with everything else. So, this needs to start on the 13th fret, so we can start this chord in the same place. So that's it. Everything else looks good. Just got to move where you're starting this, which could very well change where you play everything else. So it's not just a matter of moving everything up a full octave, because you might need to play something in a better place starting way up high on the fretboard. But everything else looks good. Alright, any questions, let me know. I will see you again next week.